teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. 31 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made by
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Kelly. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Kelly, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it. This is going to be close. And Marklin's a little short, and he didn't get there. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 5 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
4 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 9. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Carolina. He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Darnold from the gun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Josh Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Good Eckler.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
2nd and 1.
They run the option on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, Darnold. That's complete. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An explosive 38-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold into the hands of his receiver Anderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And they came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. An important play right here. 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Herbert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going deep here for Allen. Coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Panthers 31, Chargers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances. In addition, in 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know.
He's got daylight. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. On second down now, it's Kellen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Joshua Kelly with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Chargers 17. Michael Badgley to kick off for the
following the touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run here with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by...
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And maybe a measure measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. It is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. To the right side, he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a run with McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert on first down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jeff Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.